ONPASSIVE will launch in 2020. Ash Mufareh did a webinar yesterday, and he really codified everything for us. And Ash yesterday was absolutely passionate about what he was talking about. And he came on, he was ready for a fight. It was really, in a good way, really some cool stuff. And every time Ash does this, he comes in, he shares stuff with us, and then we have to digest it and figure out what we can tell everybody on these videos. And what I do, I want to tell you just a quick little story. What I do is after I listen to Ash, I'll go outside and I'll walk my driveway. And I'll walk my driveway. It's 800 feet from the house to the road. And I do that to really clear my mind, to really figure out the magnitude of what Ash has said, to clarify concepts, to perhaps work on a video that I'm going to do. And yesterday, I was out there doing my thing, and I was walking the driveway. I get very animated. I'm speaking very loudly. I'm talking to myself. And I'm walking the driveway, and I don't have any neighbors. They can't see what I'm doing. But I'm walking down the driveway, and I look up, and I hadn't heard them coming, but there was a truck parked about 50 feet from me, and I see a gentleman and his daughter. They're both looking at me, and their eyes are just bug-eyed. And you have to understand, when I do this during the day, I am covered from head to tail. I have sun protection. Got my hat on, I've got my mask on, you can't see any skin on me. And I'm in the middle of this driveway just ranting and very animated and talking out loud. And these two people have come up a strange driveway. They didn't know what to expect, and they saw me. They were freaked out. And I waved them forward, and it took them about 10 seconds before they started coming forward. And I waved at them, and they came up, and I stayed back from the window a little bit, because if you look at me, you do think I'm a crazy person. And I talked to them, and I said, listen, you don't need to back up. Go on up to the house, turn around, and then you can go out that way. And he said, yeah, I'm trying to get to your neighbor, which is a ways away. And we just came in here by accident. I said, nah, it's not a big deal. Don't worry about it. So they did that and went out. And as they were leaving, I was thinking, I know I freaked him out a little bit, but if the gentleman had asked me what I was doing, I would have changed their life. And I mean that sincerely. I would have changed their life because of ONPASSIVE, because of what Ash has just gotten done telling us. Ash was on fire. It was probably one of the best webinars I've seen him do. And yes, he codified everything, but he did it in such a powerful way. ONPASSIVE is launching 2020. That's a really big deal. There's something I want to tell all founders right now. Every founder that's in ONPASSIVE today. And I know I can't tell you what I'm thinking. I wish I could. If I could tell you what I know right now, what I know is coming, you would be on the top of your roof, fiddler on the roof, you'd be doing the jig up there. This is so powerful, what Ash is talking about, the launch in 2020, the things that are going to be happening to the founding membership, those people that have come in, paid the $97 and become a founder. I wish I could tell you what I'm thinking right now, what I know right now. This is not a hope and a dream. This isn't something that's ambiguous that I think is going to happen. What's going to happen with the individuals that have come in and become a founder in ONPASSIVE? It doesn't matter if you came in 2 years ago. It doesn't matter if you came in 2 days ago. What's going to be happening to you is so powerful, and it's why the founding position is as powerful, and it's going to be as rewarding as it's going to be, because of what Ash and his team have done, and because we're there. When Ash talked about launching in 2020, he put his fingers up and he said, yeah, this close. It's a really big deal. It's a great time to really get excited about everything ONPASSIVE. I want to talk about a couple of things that he talked about that are really crucial to all of our success. He talked about traffic a little bit. And anytime you talk about traffic, I'm interested. Marty Dan and my partners, I'm Mike Ellis. We've been running traffic for years and years and years. It's a really, really hard thing to do. And Ash and his team, they're so good at it. I love to listen to Ash talk about traffic. And the way he talked about traffic was just matter of fact. This is what we've done. This is what we have. And they can gauge the amount of traffic they want. It's like a spigot. They can turn it on. They can turn it off. It doesn't matter what number they're trying to get to. All they do is turn it up a little bit more, or turn it down a little bit more. And what that bodes for you and I as founding members participating in ONPASSIVE. As ONPASSIVE launches to the world and they start to turn that spigot on, the customer side of ONPASSIVE is so massive. Yeah, the founding side, it's big. It's big. But when we talk about the customer side of ONPASSIVE, it dwarfs what we've done as founders in ONPASSIVE, or the amount of founders that are in ONPASSIVE. And again, when we start talking about the customer side, the market of ONPASSIVE, 3.6 to 4 billion people around the world, total business solution, total personal solution, and the amount of customers that are going to be coming into ONPASSIVE because of the traffic Ash Mufareh and his team can run, this thing's out of bounds. And as I talk about these things, although I can't tell you what I'm thinking about the founder position, I just can't do it. If I did, our inner circle would shut me down. Ash would probably call me, even though he believes the same way I do. It's just something we can't say on a live video. Just can't do it. But use your imagination as I talk about some of these things and what's going to be happening to you. And I really mean that sincerely. Use your imagination, and whatever you're believing, multiply it by 10 or 20 or 30. This is massive. And as we talk about the traffic, it's a really, really big deal. Because of the volume of traffic that Ash and his team can run, there will be millions and millions of customers coming into ONPASSIVE. That's an understatement, but that'll give you an idea what's going to be happening. And as Ash runs his traffic and people start to come into ONPASSIVE by the millions, think about the viral effect that ONPASSIVE is going to have. And it's really, really simple. If you've been to a really, really great movie, you share that with people. Yeah, go see this movie. It's absolutely awesome. You're going to love it. And people will do that. And it will go viral. And people will be telling other people. And the box office take will go from 1 million to 100 million. That's going viral with a movie. When you think about going viral online, it just increases exponentially. I mean, you can reach 1 billion people online in about an hour once it starts to go viral. And when you think about the traffic ONPASSIVE is going to be running, when you think about ONPASSIVE going viral because of the quality of the products, because people coming in are absolutely going to love it, it's going to be really, really cool. So traffic, viral, it's absolutely awesome what's going to be happening with ONPASSIVE. And the number of people that are going to be coming in to use the products of ONPASSIVE. And remember, all these people, they go under us. ONPASSIVE has a corporate matrix, 3 by infinity force matrix. You can only have 3 people at the top. Everything goes down underneath that to fill the matrix. Customers, founders, independent resellers, doesn't matter. They all go into that matrix. This is a big deal. Really, really a big deal. So Ash, as he talked about ONPASSIVE, very passionate, didn't really give us anything new, but he did codify a lot of things. He talked about the founder position and what's going to be happening with the founder position. Today, the founder position was put in place so that you and I could come in and actually build a team before the launch of ONPASSIVE to the world. It's such a big deal to be able to do that, to be able to bring in 1, 2, 3, 4 people. Each one of those a different stream of revenue for those individuals that bring them in. And as we look at the founding position, because of how powerful it is, because of how profitable it's going to be, anybody that comes in and becomes a founder, you're just in a great place. And if you're a founder and you haven't shared it with those individuals you care about, I recommend you do that. Believe me, you do not want them coming back at you and asking you, why didn't you share this with me? because that's how big this thing is. So as a team, on Passive Nation, we always recommend that you share on Passive with those individuals that you care about. And it's very, very simple. Just get them to one of our Zooms. Marty, Dan, and I, we do 3-4 Zooms a week. You can invite them to those Zooms. One is in Europe. We've got a couple in the United States. Then we do our one on Saturday. There's always a time when you can get someone on one of these Zooms. And if you do that, we're going to take care of it. We're going to bring them in. We're going to explain the business. We're not going to pressure anybody. We don't talk anybody into doing it. But once they listen to us and understand what ONPASSIVE is doing, they are going to be in. The founding position, as ONPASSIVE launches to the world, it will change. But for you and I, it will have done the job we wanted it to do. Number one, we can build our own team. And number two, ONPASSIVE will drive traffic in the soft launch, which is going to happen very, very quickly, to help build your business. So the founding position will have done their job. As we look at the founding position as they launch to the world, it is going to change a little bit. There are going to be some qualifications to continue to be a founder. The price of the founder position at the end of the year will go up. Excuse me, guys. As a founder, the amount that we pay to continue to be a founder will be grandfathered in. It'll be about $1,000, somewhere in there. But any founders coming in after that, that price is going to go up substantially. I don't know what that number is going to be. It could be 10,000, could be 100,000. I can tell you that the founding position, moving forward as we launch to the world, it will be a very, very powerful position, and we'll learn more about that as we launch to the world. But it'll be one of those positions, we don't know what the perks are in that position right now. But I believe there will be things that the founders get that just aren't available to anybody else in ONPASSIVE or the world. I think it's a big deal. But there will be some qualifications as we move forward. Don't get caught up on this founder thing. What's happening in a year or after that, what the cost is going to. The founding position has done what it needed to do for us. Marty, Dan, and I, we were able to come in, build a very, very big team. Everything we do is spillover. Everything goes top to bottom, left to right. If you're on our team, believe me, you're going to benefit from all of it. We have builders on our team, done the same thing. So the founder position has done what it was supposed to do. There will be perks moving forward with the founding position. Don't know what they'll be. As I know, I'll let you. I'll come on, do a video, and let you know what they are. I think it'll be a very, very powerful position. But it doesn't affect, if you don't meet the qualifications to stay a founder, it doesn't affect your position in ONPASSIVE. You're locking your position in ONPASSIVE, and the pay structure of ONPASSIVE doesn't affect that. So don't worry about it. Today, the founding position, extremely powerful because of what it will do for you today. Lock your position in ONPASSIVE and lock your position in the pay structure. That's still extremely powerful moving forward as we get to that place where we launch to the world. If you are not a founder today, because of the things we're hearing today, you need to come in, become a founder. You will be in such a great place. And over time, I will tell you what I think. And it's going to become very, very obvious to all the founders on our team, ONPASSIVE Nation, and all the founders in ONPASSIVE. You're going to see it. Right now, people are thinking about doing pretty well in ONPASSIVE. I see a different picture. It's not pretty well. Guys, we're going to do fantastic. Things are going to change in a way that the majority of the people in ONPASSIVE today, the majority founders, you never dreamt this could happen. Ever, ever, ever. So very, very cool stuff. Ash Mufareh, he was just great on this webinar. And after I got off of it, I had to do my walk. It was fun. It was even fun to see those people come up on me and see their expression. I wish the gentleman had asked me what I was doing, because his life wouldn't be the same today if he had. That's how powerful ONPASSIVE is. If you haven't come into ONPASSIVE as a founding member, you need to do that now. Believe me. Come on in, explore ONPASSIVE, come to some of our Zoom meetings. You're going to find out why ONPASSIVE is going to be what they are going to be. They will be a unicorn as they launch to the world, or very shortly after that. That's a company that has a net worth of $1 billion. That's never been done before. ONPASSIVE will do that, and they'll break records every week, every month, every year as they launch to the world, and this thing starts to spread over the whole internet. So that's it for today. Just a quick update on Ash's Zoom yesterday. Not a whole lot new, but Ash codified everything. We are launching 2020, and everything is just clicking along. They are opening offices in Bangalore, another office there. They are hiring more people in Orlando to free up Ash's team. There's a lot of things going on behind the scenes that bodes so well for all of us in ONPASSIVE. Yeah, just get ready. Get ready. As Ash comes out and gives us more stuff, obviously I'll come on and share it with you. If you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel, you need to do that, because these things are changing every day now, every week, and it's getting faster and faster and faster. So go ahead, go down below, subscribe, hit the bell on the right, and you'll get notifications as I do more videos. And yeah, just get ready. This thing is cranking. Couldn't be more excited about it. And as we move forward, yeah, you're going to see things change in ways you never thought possible. That's it for today, guys. Have a great week, and we'll absolutely see you on the inside. Bye.